Yo YouTube, welcome back to the channel. For today's video we have some solo squads in the background, and today I'm going to be going through my process on how you guys can improve if you're really serious about either competing or just being the best at your friendship group. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the best, you want to go through. I'm going to give you guys a really quick and easy video you guys can follow with step-to-step guide on how to actually get better. No BS from start to finish, okay? I'm going to give you guys the actual tips and tricks that you guys are going to do. Starting off with number one, okay, being self-reflective and understand your starting position. Okay, now I'm gonna give a quick little background story, literally a 1 minute thing about what happened when I was younger and how I used to try to improve. Okay, so I used to play Fortnite when I was during school, literally like 13 14 years old, okay, 15, and I used to play with my friends, and I was always like the top 2 or 3 people out of my friendship group and whoever I played with. And sometimes I would have friends that played and they were a bit more casual, and I would ask them, you know, how are they playing when they're playing by themselves? How are they improving? And this is what they would say. They say, you know, I'm playing and I'm going for wins. I'm like, okay, so give me a bit more detail, because for me this was completely weird because I never did that. I was completely opposite, and we'll get through that in a second. Okay, so what they used to do is this: they would play a game of solos, right? Game one they would go through and they would get all the way to the end game, so they're playing for like 15 minutes, okay? 0 kills, maybe 1 kill. And then at the very end, they get 1 kill, and then they get a 2nd kill. So now they're on 2 kills, and then they get killed by a sweat, okay? And they're like, oh, if I came 4th, man, I almost had it. I was like, are you stupid? Like, what are you talking, bro? That is not what you want to do. Okay, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Now, if you guys are like this right now, I'm not calling you stupid, okay? But what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to improve, you want to put yourself in uncomfortable scenarios and you want to get as much repetition as possible. Look at the background right now. There's been 1.5 or 2 minutes, okay? And we are on 6 kills. If you use just this context alone, this solos player in 15 minutes had 2 kills. So in theory, it will take them 45 minutes of playing the game to get 6 kills, okay? That means in an hour, you're getting into 8 gunfights, okay? The problem is clear. The problem is you have a repetition gap, okay? If you watch people like Biffle, Ahsoka, Aiden, whoever you want to watch, the top players, you'll notice they get 20 to 30 kills a game. Right? You're getting 8 kills in an hour. So what happens is you are getting just nowhere near enough repetition. Okay? So you're playing people, but you're getting no repetition in these gunfights. So when they've had, let's say, 10,000 engagements, 10,000 fights to learn from, to understand the timing, the recoil control, how to reposition, the angles, what to do, what different mechanics to use, you've had 100. So for you, it's still brand new, and you're trying to compare yourself to the pros, but you haven't put in the repetition. So my advice is to try and change your approach, okay? So what I would recommend is start by raising your floor. This is a player. This is a player, okay? This little graph right here, you have a player. What you want to do is this is your kills, okay? And this is every game. So this is your game. What you don't want to do is this. You don't want to have like this. You don't want some games you have like 2 kills, some games you have 3, some games you have 5, and some games you have 1. You don't want that. What you really want to try and get is this blue line here. You want to try and get a floor, okay? And the floor, so you want it to be like this. That way you have a floor. So let's just say the floor is for you right now watching 5 kills, okay? You want to make sure that when you play, at a bare minimum, you're getting 5 kills. And then you're happy with that game. So my floor in solo squads right now when I'm trying to play is 10. So right now, I'm really just going for 10 kills. I'm literally going for 10 kills. I end up getting 24 this game, okay? But for me, I am sweating. I'm going for 10 kills. Once I get 10, I'm like, I did it. I hit my floor. Now I can have less pressure and just have fun with the rest of the game and try and learn. If this game ends up going great, I get 24. But the biggest thing is getting that floor. And what you want to do is start pushing your floor higher. So right now, if you get a game where you get 1 kill and then 3 and then 7 and then 9 and then 2 and then 2 and then 11, look at that and say, honestly, my floor is 1. My peak is 11. Let's try and raise our floor. So the next set of games, don't go for the 20 bombs. Right now, say, you know what? We're going to consistently, we have to get 5 kills. We have to get 5 kills. Now, let's say you get 2 kills. You actually look and learn and say, right, what could I have done better? You forget going for 30 bombs, but just focus on getting 5 kills every game. 5. And then when we get to a point, this is what we want it to look like now, okay? This is what we want it to look like now. We want it to be 5, 5, 8, 7, 5, 10. And now we look at these and compare them and we say, you know what? Even though we got 11 here and we got 10 there, I consistently played so much better. Okay? Then you do the same process until you get your floor up to 10. So now you have 10, 10, 14, 16, 11, 19, 10, 21. And now you're like, damn, bro, I'm so much better. And then you may get like an occasion game where you get like 2, right? But those are like the anomalies. And those are the games that we're going to like disregard. Those are the games that like maybe you get like a really bad spawn, like bad landing spot, you know, you get RPGs, claim or whatever, like a stupid game, right? You might have one of those every 20, 30, that's fine. But for the most part, in our sample size, we want to improve our floor, okay? That's the main thing. Now, how do we do that? There's 3 main areas to learn. 1 is practicing mechanics, okay? Please, please, please go to a private game on Black Ops 6. If not, go to Plunder and shoot and practice your mechanics. Actually practice your mechanics and train and warm up. Warm up is super important that people don't do. Warm up to get your rhythm up, to get your routine going and start feeling good, okay? That's number 1. 2 is VOD reviews. If you can, like right now, see I'm watching my own gameplay. You know, if I pause it right now and I give myself time to think, I say, what could I have done here? And I give myself time to think, next time I'm in this situation, I will be like, oh, I was in here before. It's actually not that difficult. And I'll know what to do because I've had this repetition. But in the moment you have, say, 10 seconds to make a decision. When you watch it back, you can have 10 minutes and you can really think, right, what should I have done here? What are the checkboxes that I should have done? So that next time you play, in those 10 seconds, you actually have done the research before. It's like, imagine having an exam, but you know the answers because you've done the test before, and then you're just able to write. That's the same thing in Call of Duty. That's why when you watch the pros, they know what to do by second nature because they've done it before, okay? So VOD review, watch your own gameplay if you are serious about improving. So watch your own gameplay, okay? And then 3, watch the pros and learn from them. So when you watch the pros, learn about their decision making, how they use their equipment, the way they rotate, what type of fights they take, what they use, everything. Learn from the 3. And if you could do those 3, your mechanics will warm up. Number 4 is kind of what we spoke about, improving your floor as a player. And number 5 is always learning. Every time you lose a game or die, 1, watch the kill cam. Okay, so watch the kill cam and learn from it. See what could you have done differently? And 2, take a second to just review the game. If you're really, really, really trying to improve and you're like, oh, I'm actually going to listen to all these things, write down the reason that you died and the reason that you lost. So have like an Excel sheet or a piece of paper and just write down, okay, so game 1. So write game 1, then write your death, and then write your loss, because that could be your first death for Gulag, right? And then what you're going to realize is like, oh, I overcommitted, or I didn't rotate. And then after 7 games, you might realize, oh my God, I've died 6 times because I got caught in the gas. I need to work on that. And now you have feedback. There is it. That's it. You warm up, you do VOD reviews, you learn from the pros, you improve your floor consistently, you watch your kill cams, you review your gameplay, you learn from it, you write it down, and you visualize what did I do wrong, and there you go. Now you have a 5-step plan to improve. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.